What's good? What's good? What is good, my sizers? We are back again with another video, and before I even say where we are, I would just like to say a huge Merry Christmas Eve. And today we are at the Aria. This is the last property in the city center that we haven't gone over yet. And before we dive into the casino itself, I would just like to give out a huge reminder that the Aria does have a tram. These are its hours, 8 a.m. to 4 a.m. daily. And the tram takes you from Bellagio, Vdara, Park MGM, the shops at Crystals, and Aria itself. So don't forget to look for those stairs when you are trying to look for the tram. So walking into the Aria from the parking lot entrance, you're greeted with this sort of art. It honestly looks like melted silver, and I think that the statue just looks really nice and pretty because they are pretty tall and wide. Now, when you're first greeted by the casino floor, to the left, next to the poker room, is Posh Burger. And every time I come here, that place is so busy. So, it has to be good, right? Plus it smells good. So, that's a good thing. Another feature I just love about this casino is that this is their poker room, and it's decorated in literally playing cards. I just think that small detail is so awesome. So next to the poker room is the sports bar, the sports book, and Moneyline. Moneyline is a pizza and bar, and they do serve breakfast, which you'll see an advertisement for that upstairs. And this is just one staircase and escalator that lead you to upstairs. There's 3 different ways to get upstairs to the second floor. So keep that in mind too, just in case you go to meet somebody and they're like, I'm at the stairwell. According to Google, Aria is known for its incorporation of technology in the exterior and interior design of the hotel, which makes sense because their decorations are pretty elaborate. So here are some of the table games. I did slow this clip down so you can get a good view of it because I did kind of go fast because it was very awkward filming here and everyone was staring at me, like employees and stuff, and a couple of them didn't want to be filmed. So I just went super fast. The spin right there in the back is the high limits slots area. And if you walk down this hallway across from the spin, it leads you to this beautiful display, and it's also next to 2 different restaurants, and behind this display is another place to go and gamble. But specifically those who love Baccarat, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. If not, I'm so sorry. I have no idea. But leading towards that hallway, that little area over there, is the High Limit Lounge, which has a bar inside of it. I didn't want to film too much of it because I didn't know if I was allowed to or not. But this is another restaurant called Alibi. And across the way from Alibi is this, sweets area. So remember how, in the Orleans casino video I showed you guys that they had a Rocky Mountain chocolate store? Well, this is kind of like that, except it's pastries, cakes, and it is also mixed in with a cafe on the other side of it. But I really like this display of the Raiders that they did. It was pretty accurate compared to other stuff I've seen. So that is also there as an option as well, and it is across the way from the roulette tables. So there's also an entryway to the left of that, and if you go down there, you're greeted by another, not necessarily essentials store, but more of a gifts and snacks area portion of that store. As you can see, they sell Raiders merch, regular clothing, so they have you covered there. And then across the way from that is also this little area where you see this stand that says Jewel, that guy right there. Yeah, he is promoting a nightclub that is down the stairs to the left right there. If the nightclub doesn't spark your interest, though, they do have a lift bar a little bit past the bakery and cafe area. It's next to the table games in the middle of the flooring. Not the ones that are on the edge, the ones that are in the middle that are surrounded by slot machines. So this is a Taiwanese dumpling and noodle house. I'm so sorry if I butchered that. I'm doing the best I can. This is what Google says. If that doesn't spark your interest, though, they do have a Mexican restaurant right here. If you're looking for more of lounges and bars, they do have a gem bar that is in the middle of their floor plan next to all of those table games. And they also have a lobby bar as soon as you walk in. And they have Catch and Julian. I think it's pronounced Sierran. Again, I'm so sorry. But those are all as soon as you walk into the registration area. And this is what the registration area looks like. I really like their decorations because not only did they try to incorporate everything, but they have a crystal and a Frosty the Snowman in their corners, which I think is really nice because growing up, I've only ever seen that movie like once or twice, and I had no idea who Crystal was. So that's really nice that they decided to include her. But again, all of those restaurants are as soon as you get to the registration area of the Aria. Another thing I just absolutely love about the Aria's decorations is that everything that's picture worthy, it has an area for you to take a picture with you and your family. So moving on to the second floor, you have a pressed juicery and a few clothing stores like that over there, I believe is Terrence. Across the way from the juicery is Sun Dries Express, which again is like a little mini mart pop-up shop it seems. But next to that is also a Starbucks coffee. Yeah, so don't worry, it is on the second floor. If you go up those stairs I showed you earlier, you're going to want to take a right and go all the way down past the buffet, past everything, and you're going to be there. And like I said earlier, this is Terrence. This is like the biggest store on the second floor. It has, I believe, like 2 lots open. As you can see, they have 2 signs of entryway. So, of course, that would be where 2 different stores would be. So, this is just another clothing store. And across the way from Starbucks, this is really important. So, across the way from Starbucks, coming from that hallway after you pass, like, the buffet, is going to be another hallway to your left that leads you to the pool, the fitness center, the spa, the salon. So, let's go take a trip down there to see what it looks like. So once you get all the way down to that hallway, it is kind of a bit of a walk, but once you get all the way down there, you're greeted by the spa and the salon. It is one spot. As for the rock on the right, I have no idea what that is. I just thought that was nice that they put something there rather than nothing. These are the pool hours. It's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And the security was nice enough to let us look around. This is what the overview looks like. They only had 2 pools open at the time, and one pool was like very full and this one was empty, and these 2 are heated. Both pools that were open were heated, so keep that in mind. I took the video so you could see like the steam coming up to see how hot it really is. This is the buffet that I mentioned earlier that you would be walking by. It is closed, and I'm pretty sure it's for indefinitely, because there is no like signs of reopening. If you are looking for somewhere a little more elegant and pricey to eat at, there is this area in Aria on the second floor to the right, and it has restaurants of all sorts that are very expensive. Like, for example, that was Bar Dot, but they did have happy hour, so keep in mind for that. Another restaurant you could try is this steakhouse called Jean George's, I believe. This is Carbone, and this is Christopher Walken's restaurant. I can tell you that because his picture is right in that doorway. So this is the advertisement I was talking about earlier for Moneyline that is downstairs in the next to the sports book. They do serve breakfast, and they advertised it, so it's got to be good. So I just want to make sure you guys knew that. Next to this advertisement, though, is this cafe called Salt and Ivy. Another thing I could appreciate about the Aria is that only the casino floor allows smoking. So there's no vaping, there's no smoking cigarettes, there's nothing like that up here. So once you go up the stairs that I showed you earlier and you take a left, you are greeted by the convention center area. So that's what each floor offers. There is a wedding chapel over here though, so I did kind of walk you there. And if you are at the Aria for the convention center, don't worry, because there's a Starbucks behind those escalators and stairs that we're going up. So if you go down the hallway and take a left, you're greeted by the business center and another like lobby area with more stairs and escalators. And so on the first floor will be the wedding chapel. But alright, you guys, that's all I have for you today. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and be sure to comment somewhere else if you want me to tour anywhere else in the comments down below. And if you have any more questions or comments or concerns, be sure to let me know down there too. Toodles!